up, kinfolk? It's RJ Young. I am not on a step mill. Consider hitting the like and subscribe button because I upload a video every single day. It's always OU related, college football related, sports related. We have a good, and today we're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to talk about Jalen Hurts. We're going to talk about whether or not you love Hurts, and if you don't love Hurts, you're probably not an OU fan. Probably not an Alabama fan for that matter. I want to touch a little bit on what's going on with LSU and Texas A&M, and that's getting to be really, really juicy. I also got a bit about the Thunder that I'm sure is going to make some people mad, but when you go 5-20 in Game 2 and you get skull-dragged the way that OKC got skull-dragged in Portland, you don't get to tell me ride or die, all right? That's just the way that is. And I also got Bronson Irwin, who's going to join us later in the show. But, hey, look, way I see it, I don't know what Lincoln's stalling for, man. I don't understand. You know, kids can go into the transfer portal at any time that they want to. And he's had several of them go into the transfer portal in the last 4 months. I mean, talking about defensive tackle situation, Derek Green's gone. Ron Tatum is gone. You could go either way with him. Tyrese Lott is gone. You know, and Jalen Robinson is gone. So if you're trying to protect Tanner Mordecai's feelings, that might have been a great way to go about saying you're not going to be the starter by taking this all the way up into preseason camp last year. But now with the redshirt rule and the NCAA transfer portal becoming a thing, it doesn't do anybody good to placate Tanner Mordecai. And for that matter, Tanner Schaefer, who I don't think is under any illusions about starting at Oklahoma. I just don't see it that way. Jalen Hurts showed everybody enough in the spring game to be named the starter. And you could say, hey, RJ, there are 14 other practices that we don't get to see that the coaches do their evaluations from. They'll watch more film. They'll see what Jalen does well. They'll see what Tanner does well. Yada, yada, yada. All right, way I see it, there are 3 guys at Oklahoma right now with national championship rings. 2 of them are on the staff. Both of those guys won them back in 2000. The only guy to win a national championship this decade at the University of Oklahoma is a quarterback. And the way that he commands attention and the way that he commands respect from that roster and from that coaching staff and frankly from the fan base, you cannot continue to go wrong with this charade. Lincoln got to pull this joke one time before, last year. But you're not going to be able to convince anybody who's been paying attention to OU football that you have a quarterback competition of any sort. It's over. It's done with. So him to continue with the charade, I don't know who he's trying to trick. Maybe himself. Maybe he's trying to make sure that he does his due diligence and that he's sewing up all the holes in what it is that Jalen Hurts does well and what Tanner Mordecai does well. What Jalen Hurts does poorly, what Tanner Mordecai does poorly. But with the kind of offensive line that was in front of him, and I'm going to talk to Bronson about this in a little bit, you got to believe you need Jalen Hurts there if for no other reason the Bills going to need some time to put together his offensive line. They ain't going to be very good in September. They ain't going to be very good on August 31st. You need them to be good by the Red River rivalry, and you need them to be great come November because Championship November is still a thing in Oklahoma. Being undefeated in the month of November under Lincoln Riley is still very much more. I think you should take more pride in that than anything else. Even the Heisman trophies, even the college football playoffs, because championships are won in November. And if they don't pull it out the way that they did last November, they're not playing in the Big 12 title game. And they're not playing for a college football playoff. And the guy best fitted to do that for you at quarterback this year is Jalen Hurts. So love Hurts or don't.